Okay, so I am currently looking. I don't say looking. I'm currently um fighting with um Ally and other creditors who pulled my consumer report when I filled out a credit application at an auto dealership. Now, just to let y'all know, um, the reason why I had went to the auto dealership instead of going to the bank and getting the auto loan from the bank was because I didn't know better. So if you know better, you do better. So you want to go, don't go to the auto dealership. They're gonna run your credit a lot of times, and then you gotta try. When you get anything off your credit report, you gotta figure out the best strategy and the best letter to have, or the best phone script to use. So um, I sent the letters to the consumer report agency first, who's reporting it. They're saying, boom, I gave him permissible purpose once I filled out the auto dealer. I filled out the credit card application at the auto dealership. Okay, so I'm saying to them like, well, if I didn't have a direct transaction with the creditor, right? Because for permissible purpose, they must have written permission from the consumer at 15 USC 1681B, right? However, going further into 15 USC 1681B, I seen But let me just go. Let's just go fast forward because I don't want to lose my man. Okay, so it's the same the subsection in 15 USC 61B. I'm trying to see where it say why I scrolled all the way to the top. That's why. Like 15 USC 1681B A3A. Now it states that um FCRA provides that a consumer report can be provided when a person intends to use the information in connection with a credit transaction involving a consumer on whom the information to be furnished and involving an extension of credit to the consumer. And that's the subsection I just said. So the auto dealership, according to this case law, I should get out of case law in a minute, but this case law doesn't help us the consumer. But it says the auto dealership acted within the permissible purpose when it used the plaintiff's credit report to obtain finances for the plaintiff. So even though this lady told them do not pull my credit report to multiple lenders, she's gonna give them verbal permissible purpose to pull it that they can pull it. The dealership can. But once you fill out the application, there's terms in there that states that they have the permissible purpose to shop your social security number around to different lenders, and that's why you get the multiple inquiries. Even though it say it counts as one inquiry for a certain amount of days, you still got these inquiries, a lot of inquiries on your consumer report, and it doesn't look good when you going to get funding. That's what we want to do, right? So okay, so they got permissible purpose, right? According to the subsection 15 USC 1681B. Now, if they have the permissible purpose to do it, now my argument becomes you have to prove that you've gotten this permissible purpose. Okay? So if you got the permissible purpose from the auto dealership, then you have to prove that. You have to show the the credit application, showing my signature. Um, so you basically have to verify that you had the permissible purpose. So now I want proof, and that's when I demand the reinvestigation. That this is the letter I'm working on now. So you demand a reinvestigation under 15 USC 1681 A1A, even though that states is for the consumer reporting agencies. Um, we can use that uh, We can use that because the reason why we can use that is because 15. I'm right here. 15 USC 1681 S2. Now these are the responsibilities of the furnishers. Okay, the furnishers are the creditors that furnish the information to the consumer reporting agencies, right? So these are the ones. They tell them like what to put on a credit report. Okay, furniture, and then the consumer report agencies just report the information. Now um, the furnishers and the consumer report agencies have duty by federal law to report accurate, true, 100% correct information. So this is where we get them at. Now we go down here to, you use this. A person shall not furnish. Now a person, you need to learn your vocabulary of the consumer reporting agencies. Well, oh, let me say that. Say it over. You need to learn your vocabulary of consumer law because a person does not mean like you and me. A person is like a corporation, a business, or entity. So the person will be the creditors. Okay. The consumer reporting agencies would be Equifax, TransUnion, Experian, or the secondary reporting agencies such as LexisNexis, SageStream, Checks Systems. The other ones, it's a lot of them. It's a lot of them. But let me see. Where's the one? I'm trying to go. I got to go down to 8, I believe. I was just writing this letter while I was at work. There's a lot of good stuff in here, though. Okay, ability of consumer to dispute information directly with furniture. Okay, so okay, bureau. Okay, that if you click that and look up bureau, it was going to tell you the only bureau is the Consumer Finance Protection Bureau, the CFPB. FBI too, but we're not talking about police. We're talking about uh, the the CFPB, Consumer Finance Protection Bureau. Equifax, Experian, TransUnion are not bureaus, so don't let them try to intimidate you. They use that tactic to intimidate you to keep your consumer report inaccurate because bad credit makes more money than good credit. Okay, so let's see. What am I looking for? 8. Can't remember. 8E. Okay. After receiving a notice of dispute from a consumer pursuant to subparagraph B, D, the person that provides the information in the dispute to the consumer report agency shall conduct a reinvestigation with respect to dispute information. Review all. See now we can now this gives us enforcement power of 15 USC 681 I1A. Okay, and now so we have that right. Now I'm going to use 15 USC 1681 A 15 USC 1681 I A 6B3. I want to know the description of procedure. I want to know how did they verify that the auto dealership had my signature to procure the consumer report from them, right? Because it could have been just anybody saying that they were me. Um, we all know identity theft is at an all-time high, right? That's the thing too. Allah sent me a letter stating that I filed a police report, right? I'm like, why should I have to file a police report? So I could have filed a police report claiming identity theft, but I'll save that in my arsenal. But they have to prove that they have to prove that they have the evidence that that they that I gave permission when or if I signed the credit card application, not the credit card application, the auto loan dealership application. They have to prove it was me, and they have to prove that they conducted a real reinvestigation, just as the consumer report agencies must do. So they must note the names, address, person they talk to, Then they must give me the documents that I demand, which is the application with my signature on there, stating that I gave permissible purpose to the auto dealership, which in turn gave the permission to the creditors uh, to pull my consumer report in order to see if they wanted to extend the credit to me for the loan. So yeah, they have to prove it. So since they're saying that signing the auto loan application gives permissible purpose to all creditors, then they have to prove it. Now, um, so yeah, I'm asking for the description of procedure, and under description of procedure, they only have 15 days. It doesn't say business days; it said 15 days to give me the information that I demanded from them. And now I'm telling them, since y'all got 15 days to respond with the information I demanded, I want y'all must send it certified, because I know there's no way for y'all to send this information I demanded back to me and I have it within 15 business days. And if I do, I want it certified so it can show that I received it within that 15-day time span. Um, that's 15 USC 1681I-7. Okay, and then last but not least, it will be 15 USC 681 I think I forgot the A. I A5. Okay, that's the treatment of inaccurate and unverifiable information. Now, if they cannot verify the information that they are furnishing to this consumer report of mine, then they must stop furnishing it so it can be promptly deleted from my consumer report. And I know they can't verify it. They can't prove that I signed that credit application. Okay? Because if they had it, they would have been sent to me. So now I'm demanding it. And now I have all my ammo if I have to take them to small claims court under 15 USC 1681, and because they're being willfully non-compliant. Willfully non-compliant is they're being non-compliant, like in my words, they're being non-compliant purposely, because first letter was letting them know, putting them on notice of the inaccurate information, right? Okay. And the second letter was giving them a chance to correct the inaccurate information, right? Now, the third letter, I still gave them a chance. I don't know. Still gave them a chance to correct the information. But I have enough ammunition to go to small claims court. Damn. Oh, shit. Man, fuck. Man, there's an accident every fucking day on this motherfucker, bro. Shit. Man, make sure y'all be paying attention on this E-way, man. Like, this, man, bro. But like I was saying, yeah, you let them, you give them notice of the inaccurate information in your credit report. You have to give them a notice. Then you got to give them a chance to correct it. Give them a chance to correct it. And then your round three could be your last letter. After you give them a chance to correct it, you give them the notice of intent to sue. I believe that's what it's called. I haven't went to court yet, so, and you give them a statement of claim. So that means you filed your suit in small claims court, and now you gave them the notice of intent to sue. So now they can settle out of court, which most likely they'll do, or you can go to court and show them all your evidence using the laws that were enacted by Congress, and still get your back and your deletion. But yeah, that's where I'm going with it. Um, Inquiries that are not auto loans are very easy to get off. I made a video about that. but using the same strategy to get an auto loan inquiry off is a little different because they're stating the consumer court agencies and the creditors are saying that permissible purpose was given once you sign the auto loan credit application. So now, if since that is supposedly true, now I want to see the evidence. I want to see the verification. Show me that I signed this credit card application, not credit card, auto loan application to give that gave these creditors permissible purpose to pull my consumer report. If y'all can't show me that, that means